Good morning. Happy Saturday. Let's do our daily devotional. And y'all, I read over this and it got me fired up. We really needed it. We've got some things going on. I've told y'all I'm going to be transparent. And my poor youngest son has been through the ringer these last few months. And it has a lot to do with preconceived notions and judgments. And when I say judgments, it's judgments from people that truly have no clue who he is. They're making assumptions by his appearance, by the vehicle he drives, which is a really cute little car. It's just not it's not a $100,000 vehicle. No, I will never drive a $100,000 vehicle. All the way down to the way that he walks, y'all. The way that he walks, it's insane. Well, it has affected him a little bit. Me and him rode yesterday and talked, spent some time together, okay? But I've been very upset over this. When it affects your child in the way that he is, his outlook on life, which he's getting better. I had him laughing yesterday. We rode around. I nurtured him. But let's just get into this daily devotional this morning. And I need you to hear this because it really hit home. And I was like, yes, God speaks to us when we need it. And my son watches my videos a lot of the time. So let's start today. Today is called Fixed on Truth. Okay? The verse is Psalm 119:23. The verse is, even though rulers sit and speak against me, your servant meditates on your statutes. Okay? All right, and I'm going to read this and then we'll break it down. And you'll find out. You'll understand when I start reading this, okay? Have you endured speculations and accusations? Have you been mocked because of your lifestyle, your choices, your faith? It can be hard to listen to people speak wrongly about you. In those moments, whose approval do you seek? Do you defend yourself and justify your decisions, hoping to clear your name so you are seen in a positive light? Do you believe what they say, taking on their definitions of who you are? Or do you, like psalmist, turn to the truth in the scriptures and fill your mind with what is good and right? When you are wrongly accused, mocked, or bullied, it is vital to go directly to the Word so you can correct your thoughts with the truth of what God says about you. Do not let yourself be undermined by lies. Ground yourself in what you know to be true. The prayer that you can say for this one is, Lord, thank you for your word, which reminds me of who I am when others try to define me wrongly. Help me to quickly fill my mind with truth and not dwell on anything that goes against what you say about me. Okay. Says it all pretty much in a nutshell. And what this is saying is that it don't matter what anyone says about you. It don't matter if they like you. It don't matter if they have this misconceived notion of who you are just because of a vehicle you drive, the music you listen to. Some people, if they don't agree with you, they think it's wrong, okay? And I'm not saying everything that anybody's done is right. The whole point of this is that do not let others' opinions of you define who you are. You're going to go to that word. You're going to pray. You're going to ask God, don't let them define me. Don't let them affect my vision of who I am, because I am who God made me to be. We can all be better, okay? We can all work on ourselves and be better and go toward God. But don't let others define who you are and let it affect the way that you feel about yourself, the way that you love, the way that your heart is open to people. And don't let it get you down at the end of the day. And I get really passionate about this because I get angry. I get righteous anger whenever I see other people that think they are above others, that look down their noses at other people that they feel like are beneath them. Okay? Anybody on this planet is not beneath anybody. We were all made by God. Some of us are better off, but some of us are stuck down here. It just all depends on the situation. Okay? I'm not better than anybody. You're not better than anybody. Nobody is. There could be a guy sitting in prison for unspeakable crimes. It doesn't mean that I'm better than him. It means I'm better off. Okay? So this gets me going this morning, because when I saw this, I was like, I hear you, God. I hear you, God. Because when you speak ill of other people and you try to think that you're better than them, or somebody tries to think that they're better than you, that is wrong in the eyes of God. That is completely wrong in the eyes of God. And at the end of the day, us that love Christ, we're going to look down into ourselves. We're going to go to the Word, and we're going to see that God has us exactly where He wants us at. Okay? So let's just, and I'm also going to add this. This is not really fixed on, well, actually it is fixed on truth. At the end of the day, we need to stand up, stand for what's right, and hold the line. Okay? Hold the line. All right. I hope y'all got this lesson. I got a little heated this morning because I'm in a place right now that I'm going to stand on God's word, and I'm going to do what needs to be done to protect mine. And you need to get into the word. Don't let anybody bring you down by the way they feel about you, okay? Because most people that's feeling some way about somebody needs to look inside themselves and realize that they're not perfect either. All right. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.